Kevin Wakefield here. What you're looking at is a piece I did in around 1991. What do you see? You see a flower? What else? Do you see 4 dinosaurs chewing on some vegetation? Well, it's actually kind of like both. Actually, this piece was called Illusion. I did it and I had a concept going on. And it was a little bit of a metamorphosis concept, and what I was attempting to do back then was mimicry and camouflage, and using color and form to disguise plants and animals. What you're looking at is, what I tried to design was 4 petals of a flower and the stamens, but in actuality, the 4 heads of dinosaurs, and their shields are almost illuminating and glowing, and their backs are kind of subdued. What I tried to do visually was let the eye see only the shields and not the bodies, so you'd see the flower. But as on closer observation, you'd start to notice that it's not a flower. It's actually 4 dinosaurs. So that's why it's called Illusion. I'm laying out a children's book called Aroura Dinoflora, and it has to do with these concepts of my early stages of my work. Period 1988 to 2000, and it's going to be these flowers and dinosaurs and vegetation. This was this concept. I have 4 or 5 pieces that kind of do this. Here's another one. This one is called well, what did I call it? I have poetry for all these, but this one also was an early stage, not quite as done as effectively, but this is also actually an armored dinosaur with its tail up, a club tail, and the tail is actually bursting and blooming into some kind of floral bloom. So it looks like a graft between a palm tree and a, some kind of Venus flytrap type thing. It was kind of odd and weird, but it seemed kind of cool back in 1989. I was a science fiction fan and exploring color theory and in art school, actually post-art school. I was working for a gallery at the time, and this is what I was doing. So yeah, you could see the plants actually mimic the plates, the nodules on the back are mirrored in the plant. So I kind of was creating the same line, again, to camouflage and hide the animal in a beautifully colorized environment. So this is also a Giclee. They're both Giclees. This piece was lost. Blew out of the back of my truck, the original, way back when I didn't strap things down properly, and it's a shame that the original got lost. But I did the Giclee from a 4x5 transparency, and now the Giclee is low quality because the transparency was kind of old. So I'm going to rework this piece. Scan in the computer and rework it. This one, the quality is pretty good. I sold this piece for $1,500 to a friend back in about 1998. Kevin Wakefield out.